This is the foot arches with toes up. So you start with your toes pointed towards the ceiling and then draw the ball of your foot towards your heel and then release. And then in and release. These are the foot arch exercises.
This is the clamshells with feet on the floor. So you're going to start with your knees bent and your heels in line with your butt. You're going to lift your top knee up as high as you can without opening up the hip, and then bring it back down so it's resting on the other leg. Knee comes up and then resting back down. This is the clamshells with feet on the ground.
This is the serratus push-up exercise, starting in sort of a push-up position with the knees and forearms on the ground. You press your chest through your arms until it's lower to the ground, and then push it back up so that your spine is level with your scapula. And then in and down and up. This is a serratus push-up exercise.
This is the quadruped hip rotation exercise. You're going to start on your hands and knees, which is the quadruped position. You're going to lift your legs straight out behind you and then rotate it around in a socket and bring it back down. The knee stays bent for the entire rotation. This is the quadruped hip rotation exercise.
This is the plank exercise for abdominal strength. Depending on your class level, you might be doing it on your hands or on your forearms. This is the plank exercise. This is the sit-up exercise. Lie down on your back with your knees propped up and your feet flat on the floor. Raise your chest until your elbows are touching your knees and then come back down. This is a side plank exercise. You hold your body in a straight line with one hand on the floor and the side of one foot resting on the floor, and hold this for however long that you need to. This is the side plank exercise.
This is the quadruped hip extension. So you're going to start on your hands and knees. That's the quadruped position. You're going to extend your leg back so foot is resting on the ground. Then you're going to lift it up just so it's parallel with the rest of your body. So your hip, shoulder, and foot should all be in the same line. This is the quadruped hip extension exercise.
This is the second position grand plie releve exercise. First, you go into a grand plie in second, making sure your knees are at a 90-degree angle as well as your feet with the floor. And then you releve both feet at the same time, doing your best to keep your hips in the same place. This is the second position grand plie releve exercise. This is the foot eversion with TheraBand exercise. Starting with both feet flexed, wing one foot out and in. Then, keeping the one of the feet flexed, halfway point your other foot, and continue to wing it out and in. And then finally, completely pointing that foot and winging it out and in. This is the foot eversion with TheraBand exercise.